Dink dink. Yes, you can play this game with a console controller if you want. If you want. But anyway, loading. So that's where we start. So what is this game? This is Rogue Traders. It takes place in the Warhammer 40k universe. What are you? What's the story? The story is that you are a rogue trader. What is that? It really hasn't been too terribly well explained at the moment, but you're basically you're a businessman is really what it is. You're a businessman. Your job is to make money, basically. I mean, that's the easiest way of saying that. And it's also based on the tabletop RPG Rogue Trader, right? It is a group-based RPG. Currently have 4 out of a possible 6 characters. And is there a way to make them walk around in a formation of sorts? I mean, right now they're just walking around in a line. Imperial Contract of Trade, allowing you to some of the most liberty one can be provided with in the Imperium of Man. Right, you're a businessman. You basically just used all those words to say you're a businessman. And you're rich, so everybody respects you because of that. Or they're afraid of you because of that. You have your own ship and everything, so I guess we should go with characters. You're a mix between a businessman and a high-ranking vassal king. Yeah, you're a businessman. You run your own company. That's how that works. That's how companies are run, Ring. You know that? Companies are basically just little vassaldoms. They're little kingdoms of their own. That's basically what a business is. You heard it. It feels like the Rogue Trader is kind of a privateer of the old Caribbean, but with a letter of marque from the Imperial Emperor. It's hard. I mean, it's still early on. Which we'll be able to do. We'll be able to put down industries and different kinds of things on different planets and territories that have been, given to us, or stuff. Like I said, we have our own big, ship, and we have thousands of people on that ship that answer to us. And then when we go to other planets and stuff like that, we have respect because we're a rogue trader, and rogue traders have been given authority by the Emperor to do what they do, and their authority is basically almost all-reaching. They still have to follow some rules and stuff, but they pretty much get to do what they want, and it's because they're friggin' stinking rich, and that's the whole point. Trader is more than that. Again, they're a big business with the authority of the Emperor, or at least with the what's the right word? The blessing of the Emperor. He kind of exists to manage a spot on the fringe of the Empire. I don't know if you kind of exist as the correct usage of words there, but I'm telling you, the easiest description is you are the CEO of a company. You are a businessman. You are out there to make money, and you're doing it with the authority of the Emperor behind you. That's the easiest way to explain it. So anyway, characters. Main character. We're currently level 5. This is Gimpy. He is an officer, which is the archetype. There are other archetypes you can do once you get to higher levels and that kind of stuff. But he's also... I guess this is all in here. So, archetype, homeworld, origin. We're sanctioned Psyker, so psionic type stuff. Gimpy is actually technically a Pyromancer, as the Psyker goes. So it means he likes to play with fire. That's not literally listed here. It goes under features. So there we go. Origin talents. He can ignite things, turn them to fire. This is basically his officer stuff. So he can basically, he can motivate the people in his party to do better. Actually, I don't throw fireballs yet. We just set people on fire. Not quite the same. And these are all our current talents. See, Pyromancy, Voidborn, Psychic Barrage, Psychic Staff, stuff. So, anyway, that's Gimpy. Oh, and this is your alignment of sorts. There's Dogmatic, Heretical, and Iconoclast. Once you get past a certain point, as far as what level you get to, if I understand correctly, the others parts of the other alignments can only get to like level 2 or level 3 or something like that. So what's the advantage of doing that? People react to you differently, opens up different dialogue choices, that kind of thing. That's basically behind it. Like I said, it's an alignment tree of sorts. The main difference is it's basically 3 different alignments, and once you get one to a certain level, the other 2 won't go. You can't advance anymore. So that's how I understand it, at least. Anyway, that's Gimpy, main character. Then we also have Abelard. He is the tank of the group, melee specialist type person. He was kind of like the bodyguard? I don't know. What was he actually? He's a Navy officer, is his origin, but he's a warrior. Again, he's a melee type person. And Adira, she's another Psyker. She's an unsanctioned Psyker, though. And she's an operative. So operatives are more... use intelligence and perception to find and exploit weaknesses in an enemy's defenses. None can withstand the attack from an operative. So you should have done that before. A warrior. Warriors are combatants boasting exceptional melee prowess, capable of dealing high damage in close quarters combat and withstanding heavy amounts of damage. They also excel at drawing enemies to attention and from less defended allies. Gimpy as an officer. Officers use their willpower and fellowship to improve the combat capabilities of their allies, turning them into even greater threats on the battlefield. Stuff. And then last but not least for this group is Argenta. Argenta is a sister of battle, and she's also a soldier as well. Soldier is a master of all ranged weapons, quickly able to assume an advantageous position from where they stand ready to rain fire on the enemy. While well-trained in a highly diverse range of arms, a soldier is particularly proficient at blasting their targets with burst fire and area weapons. Stuff. And then we have inventory to manage. Gimpy's using a psychic staff as his main weapon for the most part, but he also has a well-maintained stub revolver, aka gun, and an heirloom auto pistol, aka a gun that shoots more bullets. Abelard, he's got his little chain sword for hacking up people, and then he's got a axe for whatever. Actually, we need to give him a real weapon too. And last gun, rate of fire 4, range of 10, damage is 5 to 7. Give him a shotgun. Well, if he's using a shotgun, that means he's really close. Although that's got a range of 8. That one's got a 2. It's got 6. That's a sword. A blast wave. Oh, this is one of the stuff you get in any range of 2. Yeah, we'll give him a las gun to play around with. He doesn't really need an axe if he's got the chain sword. So anyway, so he's got a laser gun if he has a need to engage at range. Okay, and then Adira, she's got her psychic staff and a las pistol, or lays pistol. Is it las or lays? I always say las. And the Messiah? Okay, you're not a tech priest, so just the Emperor. Yes, we're not a tech priest. We'll be one of those people soon. And then Argenta, she's got a little bolter, right? Yeah, just a regular, well, it's not a regular one, but it's a bolter. And then she can use an auto pistol and a Wrath of St. Drusus, which is a sword? Chainsword. It's a chainsword. So if she wants to get in a little bit more personal, she can use a chainsword and then shoot him with the gun too. But for the most part, she just sits back and shoots him with the bolter. Again, she's really good at it. Anyway, so that's our group. Currently. Currently, that's our group. Where are we? We're currently on one of the planets. We're supposed to be doing stuff. These are loot boxes of different types. Sergeant Malgar. Pilot Nemus. Sure. There's no mini-map. Where is it? No, that's our log. Yeah, there's no mini-map. Others call it a lasgun, but then they also pronounce Justicar, yeah, rather than how they do it in Baldur's Gate 3. Who knows which is right? Yeah, Justiciar. I don't like that. That's a really complicated way of saying Justicar. I don't know why they did that in Baldur's Gate 3, because to me, I've always seen Justicar. I've never seen the way they pronounce it or using it in Baldur's Gate 3. Not saying it doesn't exist, I've just never seen it that way. Lasgun, Lasgun, Las. I'm going to stick with Las. Just because it seems more natural to say. Okay, so this game. Oh, we had just had a fight here against some people. This guy's blind, wandering around.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
You killed one of these guys already, I thought. My eyes. Have you got them? Please give them back to me, even just one, please. You killed one of your friends, I know that. Oh, rebels.
Your existence is naught but ashes.
So combat is all turn-based. And we get to start combat by placing people in the green area. So bad guys. This sure sounds like a bringer of justice, so that kind of makes more sense than Justicar. Justiciar. I still like Justicar better. It's easier to say, for one. Justicar, Rusty Car, Cable Car. Anyway, Gimpy. We're going to put Gimpy. Now, if we put Gimpy here, there's no cover against those guys, so Gimpy will stay back here. Abelard. You're going to stay right there and stay there in cover just in case. We can have another drow conversation. No. It's not even on the same level. One is a made-up word, and the other one's about dark elves. Okay, we'll have her stay back here, and Gary Angelis, welcome back. At least tells again how Gary Gygax was wrong. Well, see, here's the funny part. It turns out he actually never said that stuff. Somebody was fibbing to us, or they had bad information. He actually never said that. He actually always pronounced drow. It's his word, right? The person fed us bad information. And start the battle. Blame me? Blame me for what? Oh, look at all these people that are bad guys and probably want to die. Okay, so she can do a run and gun, which means she can move a little bit farther, and she gets a, what is it? Their next attack is 1 AP less, so basically she gets to shoot more. She doesn't have to move, though. Although it grants an additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in the 5-cell radius around the sister or a battle or hit by her this turn. So, generally what you want to do is do that. Over here. Burst fire going that way. Who cares if you hit them?
God Emperor, move through me. Fire in my heart.
And she gets to do that again. They'll aim at that guy.
Is a prayer.
Oh look, they're blowing up. Okay, and then after that she just killed 3 of them, so we're gonna build up her momentum. What's momentum do?
I'll do it.
It's the blue bar down here. Once you fill it all the way up, you get stuff to do. Anyway, so now she's out in the open. She'll be fine. Our little unsanctioned just is here. Psyker. You can use her little lightning arc from her staff, and it'll do a little chain lightning action on these guys. Because all of her other attacks are 1 friendly creature within a 10-foot cell radius. Increases the target's dodge and parry by 1 bat. Oh, I forgot to explain this. So the green bar, lower portion of the screen around the portrait, that's how many movement points they have. The yellow is their action points. So all this stuff over here is their action points, and over here is action points too. Hey, Vukuls, welcome back. Where you been? Are you flying F-16s again? Analyze enemies. Each one in within 10 cells, the target immediately gains exploits, exposing weaknesses, or we can just do the psychic shriek. I'm gonna boost up Abelard for his dodge and stuff, and then we're gonna zap these guys with lightning, starting with you. So they're healthier than I thought they were. We'll be fine. You cover.
Just a minor setback.
You're fine. Wow, there's a lot of them. That's why we buffed him so he could parry more. Okay, Gimpy's turn. So, Gimpy, you can either smack him with the staff, or you can lightning them as well, like she just did. You can also set one on fire, which deals 5 damage to the target at the end of their turn. So, when it first hits them with the ignite, it can do 0 to 5 damage, and then each turn they can 5 damage per turn. Voice a command, 1 friendly creature within 11. Oh, this boosts his characteristics by 13 for 1 round. Or bring it down. This is give somebody an immediate action, an extra turn, basically. So what we do... Wish we could bump them around. This conversion is enough harder time at work shopping spree before Xmas and playing Rogue Trader in spare time. Of course you are. Yes, we're going to set the world on fire. Or try to. Here, I'll boost Abelard.
I need no guidance.
Set them on fire. Well, lightning them.
Purpose guides me. What a satisfying demise.
They died. That's what happens when you get hit by 2 bolts of lightning. Well, that's not good. Not good at all. Okay, so you... So he can do the Daring Breach. Restores all AP and MP and gains 4 movement points until the end of his turn. They don't lose MP after performing attacks that or has no limit on melee attacks this turn. So basically go in, you smack this guy. Or you can actually move here. And then cleave these two losers.
Indeed. I took care of this one.
And then what we do is do this so that he gets movement points and so he can
We'll rule
move.
the stars themselves.
So now he can... Charge. Brace for impact. Endure. Till the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage reduced by 6. Sure.
I will do my duty.
That's 1 action point. This one, brace for impact, form round leader officer and their allies in 3 cell radius, deflection. He'll be fine. Difference between, so this is cleave, it's 8 to 10 damage, and this is 8 to 10 damage. It's just not an area effect.
It will be done.
They should be able to move over here, right? No. Charge. Oh, we can charge this guy.
Reduced to dust.
He's got no more APs, so... deflection for him.
A tactically sound approach.
The other potential NPC with powers is so OP. He just shot his friend, didn't he? And parry. So Argenta. Move away, shoot that guy.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
We're fine. Burst fire, because you're there.
Doubt is for the weak.
Bad shot. Revel in Slaughter. Immediately removes a winded effect until the end of combat. The soldier gains the following bonuses. Oh, whoops. Should have used that before we took our shot. Reload. Her first reload is free for combat. Okay, can you save him? Save her. Psychic Shriek. 5 to 12 damage.
What of course?
And kill him. Target's dodge and parry by 9% until next turn. So she's got a dodge. When enemy creature within 12 cell radius now has exploits. I'm still not sure how exploits work, but they're there. Gimpy. That guy wants to burn. He told you he wanted to burn. Who wants a free turn? Abelard does.
This is beneath me.
Fine, you
I
do.
will not stoop to this.
Too far? Oh, it's limited range. So she doesn't get movement points, but she has action points. So this one. Moves winded effect until the end of combat. More ballistic skill. And unfortunately, you can just do a regular shot, no burst fire. And still missed. She really needs to work on her skill. I mean, that's just... Total hit chance, 37%. Dodge, cover, parry, and devastation. Divination, whatever. Oh, she's not done yet. Here. Should have done that before.
Triumph.
Gotta learn to do stuff in better order. There's new stuff to learn. A lot of new stuff to learn. Oh, he dropped a smoke grenade. Battle Sister, not too impressive there.
Another loss. Inconsequential.
No? Charge him that. No?
I'm not interested. That's not the Seneschal's job.
That's out of range. Endure. So he just killed his own little friend there.
To join my choir.
Oh, he got Abelard too. Well, that's not good. This is going really poorly for us. Somehow he managed to hit Abelard, his own friend, and her. Whatever. So we're... Oh, that guy burned to death, didn't he? This is going incredibly well. Dodge and parry increased. Can we use that herself? Sure can. Into a second weapon. At least they're not good shots.
Ravage and conquer.
Burn him. Burn him. Burn him. So he's got 3 action points left, so boost her stats
Ruin beckons.
for another
I
turn.
will triumph.
So now she can hopefully kill this guy.
Will do.
That did not kill him quite yet. He's got 7 health. Those numbers are really friggin' small. Done. Cover. Kill this guy. Let's see. What else can she do? Increase target's dodge. So 2 exploits.
Anything else?
Then remove all exploits from the target to decrease the target's dodge, parry, and armor.
Will do.
Okay, and then you blast him. The other guy, I'm guessing, bled to death.
Intriguing.
So, everybody comes back to full health. And all the junk on the ground. Okay, so 2 cargo. To inventory? Knives? No, this is all backwards. Scrappy lasgun, 4 to 6 damage. This one is 5 to 7. We'll keep that one. Skirmisher boots. Where damage to an enemy, the wearer has a 25% chance to gain movement points. Let's see if we can use that. Armored body gloves. So these are nothing special. These actually are going to cargo. That's going to cargo. That one's because it's scrappy. Las pistol. Should probably keep that around just for fun. Scrappy autogun. We don't want that. We don't want these. So just regular stuff. Right? Okay. So you guys are all going to... Really, too. Always add to cargoes on. There we go. Okay, there we go. So what's the point of the cargo? Once you get to a place where you can sell stuff, is instead of selling it for, you can still sell from your inventory, but I think they once you get these cargoes up to what, 100% or more, you can actually sell them. I think. I forget how it works exactly. We haven't done it yet. I'm trying to remember how it was in beta. It's been a while. Anyway. Tear down the door with this sacred loader. So tech usage 98%. I'm not even sure where we are. Blow the door up with a melt-a-charge. Goods on the floor. So that stuff's going to cargo. A large med kit, definitely. Definitely. Okay, Gimpy. Can Gimpy use a med kit? I think he can now. Yes, he can. So a large med kit. So it just does more. So you... Oh, used up all your med kits.
I'm not so sure.
Can't use them. She has them. Okay. Oh, the boots. Deals damage to an enemy. The wearer has a 25% to gain movement points. Those should be the shoes he's wearing. So he can run around and chop people up better. Armored body glove. He's wearing. Let's what she's wearing. She's got her own armor. Good stuff, good stuff.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Oh, look, traps.
How fascinating.
Turret was placed in a great hurry, but the Tectomat never had the chance to activate it. There's a trap up ahead. Got it. Disarm with do demolition. How about we open this door first? I'm not sure why we need to open the door, but
I tread a path.
apparently they want us to.
Lord. Perfection.
Nice guy, rogue trader, picking up litter.
Let's
That's what I'm doing.
seize the
Welcome back to Spirit.
opportunity.
Oh, do we want to go in here? Apparently we do. Drums exude a caustic smell of promethium. Thankfully, the rebels have not yet reached them and set the place ablaze. lock.
Predictable.
Death World Origin light flak armor. And the armor will dodge 30% on average enemy attacks. This armor reduces the incoming damage. Base armor penalty. Sure. We can wear that. So, the body glove versus this thing. So, base armor property plus 10% to parry chance against melee attacks. World property plus 5 to agility. Sure, there was a comment to that effect in beta on how some station or planet about picking up litter. And the armor does change. See? Looks different. He's got the Killa on this one. It's got to match, say, you know, his forehead. That's not a tattoo, by the way. He's basically a Jaffa.
Powers unseen. Uncover my power.
And if you don't get that reference, I don't know why you're in the stream. He didn't know where to pin his emblem and thought his forehead had plenty of real estate. It does have plenty of real estate. Who's disarming these? Oh, she is?
Never doubt me.
Intriguing.
Another trap. Better than your ad here. That would have been a funny tattoo.
I better myself through my service. Duty prevails.
Embrace true power.
The insurgents walked in a crowd and right across the mine barriers, seemingly oblivious to the fear of death. So they're not real smart is what they're trying to say.
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't
Except we're
shoot
not
the
really
dead
blind.
priest. We need to take him alive.
Find it. And let their enemies
Do it. Fall back!
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
So there's your tech priest. Pascal, the man dressed in crimson, should not have survived the explosion like that, however. He is alive. Yeah, you hear the wheezing of the respirator that covers half of his face.
Not another step.
A trill comes from the folds of the partially smoldering crimson raiment. It is Benheric's speech, the sacred language of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Benheric hymn transforms into a Vox synthesized voice that sounds like thunder rolling over a vast plain.
Flee, for I am death.
His gaunt hand rises to stop you, and immediately your Vox howls in pain and your machine equipment starts crackling. Tech Priest's blazing power axe disgorges a cloud of righteous sparks, and his visor glows menacingly in blue and green.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ugh, blast it.
Abelard clutches his head as his ocular implant is racked with a wave of interference. I am Rogue Trader Gimpy Von Veillet. I mean you no ill. Abelard, this is no time to lose your composure. Present me. Stop immediately, or I shall have you thrown into the remains of that machine to finish burning. Maintain a contemptuous silence. Meaning no ill.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to rogue trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
Who are you?
You did it wrong. This is how you do it. War. Please excuse me. That was embarrassing. I meant to say, Jag.
She had to compete with the other mechanical voice. Wait to the exploding machine. How did you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
Turns around and stares aghast at the burning remains of, as if he had nothing to do with what just happened. Great, we got a faulty tech
The
priest.
voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
You don't even know how you caused such an explosion.
The Omnissiah granted me a revelation. The spirit of this machine was dying, but it wished to perform a service, for such was its design. I sensed this and appealed to it. I do not know how I did it. I merely followed my intuition. The understanding granted by the Omnissiah was not permanent. It has left me.
You appear shaken. Why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabble's unrest prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
As the tech priest's voice carried in any compassion for the dead, the dry words that crackled from the Vox system did not convey a shred of it. You must be quite devoted to your mentor to be willing to wade into this mess for him.
Cessation of vital functions is an unavoidable phenomenon, and therefore an insignificant one. The doctrine of worship repudiates the fear of death. With my mentor's words, the Omnissiah gives me the algorithm for redemption and triumph in service. I will be redeemed, and I will triumph.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Go get some more water while you are up. Your next break is in 1 hour.
I invite you to join my red.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
Okay, now we are 5. Now we are 5.
I tread a path.
Okay, so everybody gets put automatically into stuff. Oh, he needs to level up too. So, we'll take a break, come back, and level him up, I guess. How many do we have to do? He is currently level 4, so only 1 level. So, not a big deal. So, we'll be back. I'm getting up, stretch some legs, get some water, that kind of thing. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.